Kosher Catfish here. Talk to you today. What an apple from the teacher. I know you can't see stuff too well. I hope to mold it functioning somewhat, because I'm here today doing what I normally do. Doing metaphor. A metaphor, and I liked it. And for that reason, I'll be doing it again. So, Kosher Catfish is going to take one sip of my magic potion. And I was looking at my strip, and it say, the corp shell game of humanity. And not Sean Hannity. You know that man, he got a show and stuff, and I'm sure he's part of the state that there is. But what we got? Don't want to stop. Now, what Kosher Catfish got is the shell game. You don't need to see me. I'm talking in metaphor. And you metaphor this and you metaphor that. But what we're doing is we're doing this here shell game on a original Brick in the Wall album from the Pink Floyd. The Pink Floyd, the man that was on the Andy Griffith. They wore the pink all the time. His name's Floyd. He cut hands and stuff like that. So that's what we got here today. And what it is we're going to be dealing with the shell game. The shell game of humanity. As I said earlier. And what it is we got here, instead of having like shells, we just got these little things here. Got stuff on them. They're just about all the same. Close to the same. And what we're going to do is, Kosher Catfish, now I assume most of you people know what a shell game is. Now, if I'd had me an actual shell, I would be using it. But I do not have an actual shell. So I got to use these here glass things. Deal is, you can't see it because the whole idea is out in the open. And yet you can't see it. So what we got? Shell game usually got a P. But what we got here today is the bean. The bean. We got the bean. The mean bean. Because we're human beings, and Kosher Catfish got a bean. It's one of them pintos. Pintos with the Mentos. And I'm just looking here at strip saying to see if I need to say something. So what would this say? Is the censorship is a sailing. There ain't nobody bailing. Our ship is going under, so soon we all will be whaling. Freedom is harpoon now. Blubber be boiling. You can't speak your mind, son, 'cause the CRT is toiling. They're toiling it. The toilet, they flush it. Anyway, what we got is a bean. Oh, shoot. Take the bean. Put up here on the Pink Floyd album thing. I think you can see it somewhat. I have bad lighting because my battery's about dead. We've been having a snowstorm, and I'm out here doing this for you people. But the bean. The bean's in here. Maybe the bean's in there. And we take the bean, and we put the bean around here, and the bean's around now, and the bean is here. And where's the bean? Where's the bean? Can you tell which one? You tell me which one the bean is, and this is how people used to make money, because they wasn't all that smart, and they just had to have some kind of shield that they could do on the hill. It's like what they do in Washington now. Anyway, it's about the bean. See, it's somewhere now. But the deal is, you gambling. You gambling on where the bean is, because the man that put the bean in knows what the bean is. Or whoever it was that put the bean in there. So that's what we got. Where's the bean? Where's the bean? Where's the bean? Oh, I don't know. It's somewhere in between. And, if you don't guess the bean and you got money on it, you lost. You lost, sucker. You sucker to the shell game. Now, what we got to do is I got to take a pause so I can get the claws and set it up for what I got to do to the rest of the thing. And you will understand what I mean. Kosher Catfish out for a moment. Kosher Catfish back here, I guess. Now, what I had done is we planned a shell game of humanity. Now, what I showed you a while ago was what we did, metaphorically. We had the I think it was cannabis jars or something from the dispensary. And we stuck a bean under there, a human bean. It did not know where it was or anything. We just shoved that sucker around, and I'm the only one that really knew what was going on. Because I'm trying to make something off you. People snack, I be you, bean you. Anyway, now we can go to the big boy pants stuff here. And what it is the shell game of humanity. And what I did is I put myself, I'm channeling some kind of god somewhere. I'm not sure about all that, but it's make-believe. It's a metaphor. So what we got here, all the continents that Google would give me. on this here ball of the pizza planet. I'm not sure what you think, and we don't give a shit. But what we got here is we're gonna play the power of the gods. We're gonna play this shell game of humanity. So it's gonna be hard for you to see, but since nobody sends me no money and I can't buy no equipment, if you could see the condition I work under, you'd shed, well, you wouldn't shed no tears. You'd probably go take a, anyway, you know that's what you feel like. So what we got here, this here is all the continents. The continents, this is where people is living. There ain't no people living out in the water unless they like the ichthy people, the fish god people. You know who you are. I can't think of the name, but you know who you are. You Madagascar thing, or whoever you are, Saint Madagascar. Anyway, here it is. We got United States, this here is the North American continent. And we got the South American continent. And we got to here Australia. Or is that, no, I think that must be Antarctic here. And this here might be Australia. But you understand, it's all metaphor. And what the God do? Now, what Kosher Catfish wanted to do was put on a three-piece suit and look right slick and speak with an accent that I could just stick another one in there and go, oh my God, I'm just going to take all this stuff here and play the shell game, play the God shell game. Oh, I take all these continents and all these people because I don't give a shit about the people. It's just they provide some kind of service to the gods. And what we got here is I just stuff it around and then I go and go, oh, I take my magic dart. I take it out and go, woo, boom. And I say, oh, this here be number one. And I say, continent A. Continent A. You're a third world. Continent A. Whoever you are. Is there whoever the hell this continent is. You can see, well, I'm trying to do this in a reasonable time. Whoever this here continent is. You can see. I'm not sure who it is. You third world. That's what it say. And then he take his magic pen and go, and the God pick it up. He got to lick his fingers because even though you're a God, this shit don't stick to you because you're really not. And that's what we go. Continent B. You money shaker. I'm not sure what all that means, but whoever this here continent is, that's what you people are going to do for the next 100 years or until we have another reset. Continent C. This here. You the baby makers. You gonna make all the babies. Yeah, you gonna make the babies. Continent D. I don't know who these people are. We don't have to know. You the war machine. Oh, hell, I can't do that. See, I don't have a proper camera. I'm trying to do this on a laptop with no lighting. This here continent. You the war machine. And this here continent. You go, you the fish that rots from the head. I don't know what that is, but that's what it say. You the fish, you continent E, you the fish that rots. Then, we get to the next continent. This is here, well, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to use this one here. Now, I'm not sure if that is Australia or if that is the Antarctic. And it says, you hot to trot. Well, that would not be the Antarctic. So it must be this one here. So the continent F, you know what that stands for. Whoever you are, I have no lighting. You, I think it's the U.S. You hot to trot. And then this here continent. Continent G. You there for the E.T. So we know where that is. That's at the bottom of this here planet if you north and the south and all that stuff. So that's what we got. This is how the gods play the shell game. And about every 40, 50 years, they go around and reshuffle them continents around and say, you're going to do this here, you're going to do that there, because otherwise, they send you to the sandbox. You don't comply, because the boss is the boss. The boss. You must understand, the shell game is there. Cause it say, round and round and round we go. Do people snack? We'll never know. Kosher Catfish is out of here. You better learn your continental shell game. It's a worldly adventure.